Pink Chill Divest Mentor, it's Dee Dee. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I have a very unique platform. It's about Black women's empowerment, swirling, and divestment. I'm a known sexist womanist bohemian. I'm divested since the 1980s. I live in San Francisco since then as a swirl widow. I define divestment as having a reciprocal code of conduct, vetting all men the same. Nobody gets a pass. We don't give black males passes. Black male unicorns. A unicorn is a black man who is decent. A decent man who has manners, he knows social niceties, he's a functional man. He's called a purple unicorn because frankly in African American culture, he's kind of rare. I think that it's good to know some purple unicorns don't feel guilty no matter what any authoritarian, who is a person who wants total dominance over your mind, regardless of what any black women authoritarians tell you. Don't segregate yourself from purple unicorns. I have some purple unicorn friends. My late husband, Richard, rest in paradise, who is a white man. One of his closest confidant is a black man who is still my friend. This man, by the way, is interracially married. He was there during this terrible time when Richard was dying of cancer. He was right at Richard's bedside when he died. He was right there throughout my early widowhood. He was a very functional friend. He treated me like my white male friends, Hispanic male friends, Asian male friends, Arab male friends treat me. That's the thing when you are a divested woman. You are not hanging out with Pookie or Ray Ray. You're hanging out with the creme de la creme of black men. And my confession as a swirler, I've been swirling since the 80s. Yes, I'm middle-aged. I have dated 3 black men in my many years of San Francisco. You see how that works? 3 purple unicorns in all of my years because I'm divested. I don't bend over backwards for black males. I'm not saying, oh, he's a black man, I have to date him, even though he doesn't come up to my standards, he doesn't reach my emotional level. We divested women don't do that. So don't feel guilty for knowing a purple unicorn. Don't let anybody get in your head and make you feel guilty. I also know another purple unicorn, a young queer man who runs a luxury skincare line here in San Francisco. He's been sending me gift boxes for a year. Yeah, purple unicorn. He's sweet as pie. He sent me a gift box yesterday. It made me cry. He sent me his perfume. He has luxury skincare line, great products. His name is Derek Arnell. He sent me cleansers. He sent me a kitty bed for my cat. I have a cat named after my favorite artist and my favorite father figure, Stevie Wonder. Now that's how I can talk about purple unicorns. My father figure is Stevie Wonder, and I'm a child of divorce, and my father abandoned our family of 7 kids, and my father figure is a black man. All right, so I'm walking the walk as a mentor. Now, Derek Arnell sent me this care box with perfume, cleansers, a cat bed. He thought of me, and that is how men of other races treat me. Ladies, when we are divested, well, we have those standards that the men, they all come up to those standards. Don't date below yourself. Don't, even for platonic friends, don't be friends with a black man that doesn't rise up to your standards. Don't lower yourself to being with a Pookie, a Ray Ray, a fatherless male who has entitlement issues. See, this is where a lot of black women are confused, because there are, in our culture, with its 60 years of mass black fatherlessness, there are tons of black males that don't know the manly arts. They're used to being socialized to be centered by mother, grandmother, sisters, and cousins, and they'll get around you and expect you to do for them. You cannot hang out with any man like that of any race. However, I am not a racist nor a segregationist. If you come across a purple unicorn at work, he's got sense, go out and have a drink with him as a friend. Why not? You've got to keep your eye on it, though. Make sure that you don't want to hang out with a black guy who's going to sabotage or try to cock block your swirling. He's got to be a cool dude, which is why they're called black unicorns. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel like, oh, you're betraying the movement. Oh, the divestors say I'm not supposed to have any black males. That's a radical authoritarian branch of divestment. That is in the core of what it means. That's not what divestment really means. The godmothers of black women's empowerment, some of which I talked to on the phone and would associate with way back in the year 2012, these ladies were not anti-black male. They were pro-common sense. And it is confusing. You're hearing so many things swirl. Don't hang around with Blackistani people. This goes without saying. You're not going to hang out with redneck trailer trash. You're not going to hang out with Blackistani. You're not going to hang out with the broke fatherless male who is needy. And you're not going to hang out with a broke fatherless bum white man either. It's a balancing act. Don't be hard on yourself, but do not become a segregationist. You don't want to be that black lady going into the grocery store snooty, turning your head from the black security guards. You don't want to be known as that jerk. That's dangerous. So you're out there being divested. You're on a date. You go in a place. You see the black guys. Hey, maybe like you nod to somebody, nod and keep walking. See the security guard. Hi. Be a pleasant woman. Don't be a jerk. Don't specifically be a jerk towards black men. That is dangerous, ladies. You don't want to bring that danger into your life. Be pleasant to everybody. If you have a black male friend and all of a sudden he flips, he starts saying, hey, we're hanging out and, I need you to loan me $50. You're like, no, why not? We're friends. Then it's time to say goodbye. If he's your platonic friend and he's pressuring you to mother him, you have to keep an eye on all of your friendships anyway. And guess what, ladies? This is called life. It's called life. And remember, the authoritarians come to any black woman's movement, from black women's empowerment to swirling to divestment. Authoritarians want absolute obedience. They make rules and you are supposed to march in line. Your life is individual and it's your life. Take control of your life. Don't be ashamed for having a cousin who's a cool dude and you're kicking it with him. Although some divestors would say, don't hang out with any black males. That's too radical for me. My late husband, his confidant, was a black man who was still my friend, and I should reject him because he's black. That would make me racist and actually foolish because this guy's been really good to me. Derek Arnell, who sends me unsolicited gift boxes, according to some divestors who are radical authoritarians, I'm not supposed to associate with him because he's a black guy. You follow me, ladies? It's your life. Do what works for you. And by the way, mind your own bed. It's nobody's business who black women are sleeping with. Black women can't even regulate their children or their weight in their communities, and they want to be authoritarians about who another woman sleeps with. That is real radical stuff, and it's unhealthy. All right, so you heard what I said about the purple unicorns. If you have a couple cool male friends, kick it with them, have fun with them, just like you kick it with your white friends, Asian, Hispanic, and Arab friends, etc. Thanks for listening. I'm Dee Dee. This is Pink Chill Divest Mentor. Like, share, and subscribe.